Hi there, my beautiful Leo Virgo. Welcome into your reading. So today we're going to be looking into your month of April and anything you need to know about career, love, self-care, some fun stuff for you to do, just anything about your month ahead. So if you're actually interested in getting this type of reading but personalized for you, we now have that on Patreon. So the link for that is going to be down below. But let's get here. Okay, you also wanted to come out. But let's get here some overall energy for your month of April. All right, let's see. We have a ladder climbing towards success. That seems promising. We also have, okay, so we actually have here a common theme, it appears. Chair, empty, someone is living your life. Casket, someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. And a rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. So we clearly have here a common theme where someone or a situation that isn't respecting you, isn't showing you the appreciation you should get, it is appearing to be kind of leaving your life and going in a different direction. I feel like this is even someone that has taught you how to stand up for yourself. I'm getting that. And it's almost like this person has, I don't know, this person taught you what you needed to learn, so now they're able to go in their own way. Now they're able to just, disappear out of your life because now you're able to do what you couldn't do before, right? And I feel like there's some level here of standing up for yourself, knowing your worth, that kind of thing, okay? But we'll get more information and see what that is about. But we also have bow. You are highly thought of. And dog. Protection from a powerful friend, which I actually feel like for some of you could be a dog. Could be a pet. So maybe this is a sign to connect more with your friendly fur animals or non-fur animals. I don't know. But they could be serving as a spirit guide for you this month, if that makes any sense. They could be serving as a vessel of messages for you. So let's say you start connecting more with your pets, you start going on walks a little bit more often. You see a sign, you see like a pink butterfly floating around, and you're like, wow, it's pink, it's so beautiful. Then you go look up the meaning of pink butterfly, and there you go, you have a message. Right? So it's like by connecting more with your pets, you could receive some sort of message from your spirit guides that is really important. Okay? So I feel like pets are going to be really important, animals in general, but this could also be talking, obviously, about a friend, literally. And you're going to be pretty protected about this person. I think we're going to have to look a little bit more into that because this is kind of smelling like love. It may not be, because I'm also getting some sort of opportunity coming from this person. So let's say you're single, has a Pringle. Maybe this friend is kind of bringing in a little blind date. I don't know, something like that. But yeah, let's see where we go. Let's get more information about stuff. So I already pre-shuffled a couple cards here for you. You actually had a few extra ones. But we're going to look into career and then we're going to jump into love. Okay, so we have some pretty interesting energy going on here. What do we have? Witch at the end of the world. An important end, a new beginning. There you go. So there's definitely something in your career that is coming to an end that I don't think was aligned with you. I don't think it was supporting you, giving you what you truly deserved. And I feel like you're kind of taking the step to put an end to it. And with that, I feel like new doors open. There we go. Wow. So number 7, maybe the 7th of April could be relevant. We also have 9 with a 45. But Poe, time for change, to learn something new, to use technology and gadgets with wisdom. And we actually have the new moon eclipse on, I want to say the 8th. So it's kind of around that time, the 7th and the 9th, right? Between those days, depending on where you are. But I definitely feel like that new moon eclipse is going to be of quite significance for you. Definitely when it comes to creating new beginnings in your career, going towards new opportunities. I feel like it's going to require a little bit of courage from that Leo side, okay? But I feel like with the Virgo, you can create a plan and make things a little bit more stable and a little bit more easily digested, right? So you do kind of freak out, oh my God, this is not expected, this is not perfect, I'm going to start freaking out. No, it's okay. It's okay. Because you have those two energies of the Virgo, which is very practical and loves to-do lists and lists for everything and pros and cons lists. But you also have the Leo, which is an adventurous sign, full of creativity and passions and just fire, right? So you can find a balance between those two. And I feel like it's going to be through this. I feel like this is going to be a spontaneous idea, a spontaneous new beginning. And for that, you have to make room. So if there's anyone else or anything else that kind of needs to leave, that is going to happen, okay? But we have twin flame, which makes sense, and we have moving in. So with this, I definitely get this feeling of you're definitely aligned with your higher self, okay? And I feel like these new beginnings are going to be absolutely aligned with you. I feel like they're going to bring a lot of peace and a lot of balance, apparently. And with the moving in, I feel like it's the Virgo side of introspection because we have Mercury going retrograde on the 1st of April until the 25th. So it's definitely going to be a time to reassess, to make those changes. Maybe I would kind of hold on into making big life changes like quitting your job to move on to like a side hustle on a full-time basis. I would hold off on making those type of decisions. But I feel like this time could bring you a lot of interesting ideas, because I'm going to risk and say that maybe it's been a long time since you've actually, I don't know, dived deep into yourself, into your inner being. Maybe your heart has been a little bit muted and you've been kind of searching for something, maybe not really knowing what it was. And so I feel like this Mercury retrograde is going to allow you to do that. It's going to allow you to listen and to really understand, where do I want to go? What changes do I really want to create? And I feel like that is going to bring you a lot of interesting revelations and maybe a lot of motivation and inspiration too. Okay? And yeah, following your heart. There you go, Knight of Cups. So, let's see. Yeah, I feel like you were connecting with an unbalanced cycle. I feel like there was something perhaps from a past life or something related that was not balanced, and I feel like this month you're going to have the opportunity to balance that out and put an end to these cycles, right? 5 of Pentacles, wanting to come out in the reverse over here, 10 of Swords. There's definitely an ending coming through, and I feel like, how do I phrase this? I feel like it's not that you've been giving up on things or you've been just kind of letting it be. I feel like you've been wanting to fight for things, but not really knowing if it was worth fighting for. And confused if you should be doing this, if you should be doing that. Maybe you've been feeling lost. Maybe you've been feeling like, I don't know, in this, like, you know, those white rooms where you have like, it's all white. I don't know where I'm going. But I just have to go somewhere, right? I cannot stand still. So you just kind of go and you go right and you go left and then you go right in the front and you just go backwards. And it's just like, okay, what am I doing? Right? And so I feel like this month, the room kind of starts to gain a little bit of color. The room starts to gain a little bit of shape, and I feel like you're able to start understanding where you are and understanding what is happening, okay? So I feel like there's going to be some light at the end of the tunnel. I feel like that is where the messages and the signs kind of come through. It's telling you, hey, maybe you should go this way, right? So you're on a walk with your pets and you're thinking about this particular project or this particular idea, and you see a sign. What is that sign saying? You see that pink butterfly, which says, follow your heart and you'll be safe. It's saying, yeah, that idea is really good, so follow it and make it happen, okay? But fight for these, for the life that you want, okay? That is going to be important. So I feel like this is going to be, I'm going to say, an intense month, okay? Because I feel like you're going to have to unroot a couple of things, okay? Put an end to a couple of things, and that is never easy, but there's also going to be some excitement about it. So, yeah. But let's see here, what do we got? In terms of advice before we move into love, and we have lay on a solid foundation or build on solid foundation with a beaver. And the sticks, there we go. The beginning of the month, I feel like it's going to be really, really important. And then we have the 36 with the number 9 again. Okay, so I really feel like that new moon eclipse is going to be like the most important thing for you, or the most important time for you. And we also have the carp quiz period with there's always enough. So I feel like it's a little bit going back to basics. Okay, what do you have right now? It's enough. And sometimes it may not seem that way. It may seem that you're lost and you don't have enough, but you do. And everything is going to work itself out and it's going to become clearer. Okay. But I feel like you kind of have to rewind a little bit and start over again in a way, in a better foundation. Okay? But trust in magic and know that these are favorable times and miracles are all around you. Okay? So follow your heart and let yourself shine and you'll be safe. Okay? So let's look into love and see what we got. Amara the Menehun, probably saying that awfully, but aloha healing. It was so much easier that way. But we have the number 19 and love bombing. I feel like you've forgotten yourself a little bit. And so I wonder if this month you're kind of taking a step back and giving a little bit more to yourself. Whether you're single and you've been on dating apps and lots of dates and just trying to, I don't know, put yourself out there, which is good when you're trying to find love, right? You need to keep the doors open. But I feel like in the process, maybe you've forgotten what you were truly looking for. You've forgotten yourself in some way. And so I feel like this month you're kind of getting back into that. And I feel like that's where the boat kind of comes in. I feel like you're thinking highly of yourself again. You're working through insecurities. Maybe that is something that has been coming up, some insecurities, some things to heal. And I feel like you're going to have the chance to heal those. Okay? If you're in a relationship, this could definitely be talking about, again, you've lost yourself a little bit in the relationship. You've forgotten about yourself, about self-care, about your hobbies, about the things that you love and the things that you want to create, the routines that you want to have. And I feel like this month you're going to have the opportunity to go a little bit into a more of a self-care theme. Okay? Not to say that I feel like there's going to be an ending or that the relationship is going to fall apart. No, I just feel like you're maybe putting better boundaries and reconnecting with yourself, and that is going to strengthen your relationship. Okay? But we have the 9 of Wands, the 5 of Wands, and the Ace of Wands, which is interesting because we were talking about conflict and how, I was saying that there's not going to be an ending and that kind of thing. If there's been conflict in your relationship, if things have been, a little bit uncertain and you've been, lots of arguments, that kind of thing. I feel like these things are showing up because you're forgetting about yourself, okay? Those things are showing up because there are wounds that you still have to heal. And so then you're kind of projecting those wounds and insecurities into the other person, right? So I feel like there's actually a re-spark in your connection if you're in one. If you're not in a connection, I feel like your love life could be a little bit blocked because of those wounds, because of these insecurities and fears that could come up from time to time. And I feel like you're going to have the chance to overcome them. And again, we have really fast energy here. I really feel like the first 10 days, 9 days are going to be the most important time of the month for you. Absolutely. Okay? But I feel like there's going to be a re-spark. Maybe you're going to feel more confident and you're going to start attracting that partner that you were looking for, right? So I feel like this essentially it's going to be a time for you to connect with yourself, for you to heal whatever still needs to be healed, okay? And I feel like there's going to be, I'm also getting very honest communication between you and your partner. And I feel like it's going to bring the two of you together. I feel like you're going to feel more connected with yourself because you're healing and you're listening to your heart, right? So try to journal it out. Try to create some sort of introspection routine that can help you get there. Okay? Your advice here is with the turtle spirit. Slowly, you'll go far. So don't rush. Lean on other people's, on other people's support, whether that is friends or a partner. Okay? I feel like that is really going to be important. And they could give you insights that can really help. Okay? But in the end, take good care of yourself. Follow your intuition. Okay? Let's get here some self-care for you. Have creativity. Have cook. Chakra balancing. Okay. We're also going to pull some fun things for you to do. But with this self-care portion, I feel like, again, creativity is going to be very important. And we have this ladder, right? We cannot forget about that. Climbing towards success. So I feel like, again, as you put an end to these cycles, whether it is limiting beliefs or literally a situation, which for a lot of you it seems to be, these changes are going to bring a lot of inspiration, and it's important that you're creative and you are climbing towards success. Okay, I feel like things are going to become a little clearer. For that, follow your intuition, absolutely. And again, take good care of yourself, take good care of your body, and heal. I feel like that is going to be very important. Okay, so let's pull here some fun stuff for you to do. All right, so we have wine tasting, escape room. Actually, I've been wanting to go to an escape room. DIY home improvement. We have laser tag. Love it. Drive-through progressive dinner. So what this is you go to drive-throughs, essentially, and it's like you have the appetizer on this one, then you go on to the next drive-through, and you have like the main course. For the beverage, you go to another drive-through, and for the dessert, you go to another drive-through, right? So you have like different drive-throughs that you go through as the dinner progresses, okay? We also have homemade t-shirts, mini golf, shopping spree, cooking class, and donate clothes. Yeah. So feel free to screenshot this if you want to, so you can keep this as a little reminder throughout the month. But this is what I have for you. So thank you so much for being here. I love you very much. And I appreciate you hugely for the support that you give me. But definitely let me know how this resonated in the comments below. And don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe if you want. Subscribe if you haven't already. There you go. I would really love for you to be part of this Cusp community. And if you're interested in looking for this monthly personalized reading, like we said in the beginning, Cusp readings, weekly messages, spirit guidance, that kind of thing, Patreon is going to be down below, as well as power readings and merch. So yeah, with that being said, I wish you all the freaking best, and hopefully we'll see each other very, very soon.